Welcome to the Weekends Over podcast. I'm your host. I'm here with Taylor Thompson. Taylor, say hello.
What's up, everybody? Happy
And
Thursday.
I'm
Friday. It's Friday when you're watching this.
shut up. And I'm here with Max Wells. Max, say hello.
Hola.
I don't think you pronounced his last name right.
Max Well,
Sorry, guys.
What's
Alex,
my
that's
name? First name.
Bill, Bilbert.
True.
and Sydney Wells.
Yep, and Sydney Wells. All right, Taylor. Here to discuss our picks last week. Go ahead and give us a rundown of how that went.
Well, you and Max both went 6-7. Not terrible because you only lost a little bit of money. That's good. I mean, it's one
I
off
mean,
from being
really,
good.
you win money. But
Yeah, you do. Based off of units, we don't put units down or anything like that, how much we're putting on it. I went 9-4. I had a really good week, which pulled me within one game of the overall standings to Alex in our NFL. Alex is still in first at 46-35. Very good. I'm now one game back at 45-36. And Max is a little bit further back at 40-41. Now Max is
What are you laughing at?
you fucking being mad at Najee Harris.
You saw that? You saw he just
Hey bro, I need Najee to do good too.
I
But
need like a touchdown from him and like 70 rush yards, so that's probably not gonna happen.
my three-team parlay also hit this week. Last week it was the Bills, Auburn, and I don't remember the last team, but it hit.
Doesn't count then.
Yeah,
Don't remember.
he's flying.
Why? Yeah, dumbass Russell Wilson just fell
Oh, he
face
fell.
first.
Did he fall? Oh, I'm
He
sorry.
tried to dive,
I'm
but-
sorry. It was Auburn minus 24, which they easily covered. Fuck you, Alex. The Bills minus 2.5, and the Colts +4. Because the Jets are just the Jets. We can get in that later.
Well, Taylor, I'm gonna let you know the only reason I picked against him is because you pissed me off last episode, so that's kind of on you.
I mean, it hurt you, so I'm glad you did.
Yeah, you sabotage your friend.
Good.
Fuck the Jets. The time I don't pick the Jets, they fucking win, and then I've been picking them the past 2 weeks. They fucking suck.
Yeah,
We
I'm
can briefly
fine.
talk about that if y'all want to. I don't think we had it on
I
the
mean,
agenda, but the
They just
Jets,
suck.
and it's not about.
Yeah, fuck
It's just,
them.
but they're just.
I heard they're not going to start Aaron.
I heard it was discussed.
I saw a tweet. Yeah. Well, I
Right?
don't know. I
Najee
mean,
Najee just got stuffed.
Yeah. Is it Aaron though? Is he the reason they suck?
No,
It's their defense, right?
no.
it's not even their
Their
defense,
defense
really.
sucks.
I
It's
mean,
special
now,
teams too. Special teams is horrible.
It's just,
bro,
yeah, their
the
whole
way I
team
can
just,
explain this, they're just losers.
yeah, they
That's
just
gonna
don't play well. They don't play well together. This year they couldn't figure it out. I mean,
they
I
they have
think,
talent.
yeah, they have a lot of
There's no
talent.
doubt of that.
I think they need more help on the offensive line. And honestly, I hope Aaron comes back for one more year and they can get some offensive linemen and really, they got Devontae now and Garrett Wilson. They can, try and run it back one more year. I don't think they will because they already fired their coach. So, I mean,
If anything, you're right. I think I think you said it. I mean, there's a bunch of different issues, small issues, and they just don't mesh well together.
yeah.
But it's the having a limited mobile quarterback and a terrible offensive line. I think really if Aaron had a little bit more time for some of these routes to develop, because I think you can see like
He still can throw it. He still
he
has
can
a good
still
arm.
throw
Yeah.
it, and like when he's gotten time, he's looked really good, and Garrett Wilson's looked really good, and Devontae Adams looked really good. But if you notice, like a lot of times he struggles to get the ball to them. It's not because they're not going to get open, but this is the NFL, and it does take a little bit longer to get open.
I
And
will say special teams has been horrible for them. Their kicker, third leg Greg, has missed so many.
but special
many
teams didn't
kicks.
lose in the Colts game. I mean, they signed Anders Carlson, and he hit a 60-yard field goal.
Yeah, I'm just
He-
talking about like before. Like they've missed like beforehand. Like they've been awful.
No, I agree. Yeah, I mean it's a whole different formula. Now, Anthony Richardson looked very good last week. I mean,
He was carving.
yeah, he was carving. I think the Colts, we talked about it enough, but like that just shows they just need to ride with him. I mean, hell, if they want to lose, they might should put Flacco in there. But
Yeah, I mean honestly,
why are you shaking your head, Max? Do you really think Joe Flacco is better than Anthony
he's watching the
Richardson?
game.
Oh,
Watching the game, I'm just thinking, how did Russell just make that throw in this. How
Why
are they
didn't-
even throwing the ball?
Why didn't they kick the field goal?
That's
Did they?
and on 4th and 1 too. That's
He got
crazy.
leveled.
On 4th and 1, they threw it on that snow, and he got killed, and he made a perfect pass.
And they
Must
got
have
white.
been-
Bro, this is
Hey,
insane.
let's go ahead and go. Let's go ahead and talk about the Steelers. And I mean, what I say.
Yeah.
What
No,
I say.
you're right. You're right. I will say, like, I think Lamar had his worst game in of the season,
That's what the
which-
Steelers do. Steelers do that to teams.
although it still wasn't a terrible game.
But
But I mean,
but Steelers, that's what the Steelers do. They're gonna make you play ugly. They're gonna play ugly. I mean, you saw them. They didn't score a touchdown. They kicked 5 field goals and said beat us. And couldn't
6 field goals because I
Six.
was playing their
Excuse me.
kicker.
excuse me.
How many points was that?
18.
Wow.
Plus, like if you get the bonus for extra.
Oh, he
yards.
scored 24 points or something like
Yeah.
that. The kicker scored like 24 fantasy points. It was ridiculous. He scored more than Lamar. I think Lamar finished with like 22 points.
Najee
but-
Harris touchdown right here. You ready? Oh my
Oh, he
god.
snapped it over his
He
head.
caught it. Oh, he got killed.
What a bro. Okay. But one more thing on the Steelers for me. You're right. You're definitely right. It's hard to
Oh.
focus because we got this game on. Sorry, guys. But the Steelers, look, their defense was awesome. The 2-point play call by the Ravens at the end was fucking terrible.
It was not good.
If you're gonna run Lamar, run him to the wide side.
Yeah,
Not
he's got
the
his
shirt,
shirt
yeah.
off.
And then there
Like-
was no receivers over there with him.
Well, I think they ran I think the play got blown up. I don't think he was gonna run. I think he was gonna throw it to the tight end.
It looked like it was supposed to be a misdirection because everybody ran to the right and then he went to the left. So maybe they were
Left.
trying to catch him going that way. And
But I
him-
think somebody was supposed to slip out. Cause I seen them run that play before. And I think like Mark Andrews or whatever the other tight end slips out. Like he blocks down and then he
Mhm.
kicks out like an out route. But it got covered. And they just never got the ball back. I mean, it was a good game for the Steelers. I don't think it hurt now. Steelers, but of course they're in trouble right now. They might be giving that game right back. I was gonna say they're in
They're kicking
good
the football
spot
right now.
good spot for the division. They still have to go play in Baltimore, correct, Alex?
Yes. Yeah.
So I don't know. Good game. Home team won. I probably should have picked the Steelers. That's all I
Told
got
ya.
on it.
I was on it. We can talk about the Bills beating the Chiefs. Chiefs no longer undefeated. Bills played really good. They look like the dominant team. Obviously, Bills at home. Josh Allen, James Cook. I mean, they just looked really good. Chiefs just really couldn't put it together. But hey, first loss of the year. That's not a bad loss. Losing to the Bills at home. So, and Bills on the road. So
The 4th down play by Josh Allen was play of the year.
Yeah.
I
that
mean,
was-
what else can you, I mean, it took play of the year for them to lose. I mean, if anything, like the Chiefs they're very good. I mean, they lost a game that Alex hates the word, but it's almost like a schedule loss. If you think about it, you're 9-0 going into the game. You're playing the 8-2 Bills on the road. You lose that game 90% time, and you bounce back, and you're fine, and you're still 9-1.
I mean, if you think about it.
You know what word I hate? You know.
No,
It-
Say
I-
say it.
Schedule loss is
no.
just I understand what I mean. Yeah, they're most likely going to lose that game, but as a player, you're always I don't think you
don't-
ever go into a game thinking we're going to lose this game. At least you hope not.
I think that's
Unless
more.
you're
Of,
the Colts.
I think it's a fan mentality. The Colts won last week. I think of that as more of a fan mentality. Like
Yeah,
I think
for
you
sure,
really need
Auburn.
it for the NBA. No, I wish Auburn could be good enough.
They have
to
a bunch of
sched-
scheduled losses.
Yeah,
It's just
But
called
if
their
you-
schedule.
if you're gonna sit there and be a fan of an NBA team for 82 games and freak out for losing a back to back or something like
That
that,
one's okay. I'll take
Like-
it on
like-
the NBA.
like, or like if Kawhi, whenever he's playing, he
The
sits out.
NBA
he
is
lose.
rigged by China.
Yeah, no. That's all I got.
We have Bo Nix, the goat,
Yep.
written in here.
I will never forgive Auburn fans for saying TJ Finley should start over Bo Nix. Fucking idiots.
TJ
better.
Finley's raw.
Better.
They almost beat Bama.
What did y'all think of I put Bo Nix scope, but we just want to talk about the game. We can talk about Bo Nix, or you can talk about
I
what do you
didn't
think
really.
of the
I didn't-
Falcons. The Falcons looked absolute. Did anybody watch? I watched it.
I didn't watch
so
it.
The Falcons looked awful. The Falcons, we can honestly talk about the Falcons more. I would say this, like the Broncos did you know what, everybody like questioned them for taking Bo, and good for them. It looks like they got their franchise quarterback. He won AFC Offensive Player of the Week. It's their first time a rookie quarterback for the Broncos has ever won that award.
Well,
So
Sean Payton is the perfect guy to send
for
him
Bo
to.
Nix,
Yeah.
yes. But I just quickly, the Falcons were set up to just run through that division, and they're trying everything they can do to keep the Buccaneers in it. I mean, they've
Buccaneers are
lost
getting
this,
Mike Evans back this week.
lost to this, lost to the. Go ahead, sorry.
So it's crazy how we were all earlier on. We were thinking the Falcons, okay, they're starting to turn it up, and then all of a sudden they just crash out, and they suck again.
They're the Falcons.
I think Kirk Cousins is playing hurt. That's the rumor. I think he's got an injured wrist.
Did Michael Penix get some playing time?
Yeah,
last
he
game?
played in the fourth quarter, but they didn't really do much with him. They just
Mhm.
ran it. They had a couple drives early that got derailed. Like Bijan had like a 30-yard touchdown run that got called back for holding, and then they got a false start, and then they got another holding, so they didn't even get a field goal out of it. It was pretty bad. The Broncos defense was really good, and the Broncos offense had 34 points
What a catch.
going into the fourth quarter, I think. 38. I think they had all their points going in the fourth quarter. So, I mean, it was just a bloodbath. I don't think I'm getting ready to change my opinion on the AFC South. I still think the Falcons win it just by default. But with Mike Evans back, it's
Mike Evans coming back.
now
But
the problem.
the
The
problem
problem
with
is
the Buccaneers is their offense isn't the problem; it's their defense.
it's
So,
their defense, and have they only played once? Do they play again? I know the Falcons won it,
Falcons swept them, I believe.
so that's their problem. They're basically
They're
whatever
I mean, they're
whatever
relying on the
number
Falcons
they.
to lose, but that's
Yeah,
very
but they're
possible.
gonna. But whatever they're down, they're one more down. They're gonna have to actually outright win the division to make
Yeah.
it. But I think I've lost a lot of stock in the Falcons making a run in the playoffs. It's kind of what I was saying out of that. Like
Yeah.
I early on, like I told y'all, it was a good sneak peek. I don't see it.
Not anymore. No.
I don't know what else I put on there. I don't know if I talk about anything. Lions beat the shit out of the Jags.
Lions best team in the NFL.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
They're the clear favorites in the NFC.
Jones best quarterback.
The Eagles do look better.
I said Mac Jones.
Oh, I thought you said Jalen. My bad.
I said Mac Jones is the best quarterback in the NFL.
Mhm.
He looked wrong.
I'm pretty sure the Jags are gonna fire what's his name.
Yeah, they
Peterson.
got to. They've been
shocked
getting
they haven't
blown
done it.
out.
Yeah, 52-6 is bad.
Scheduled loss.
Well, everyone's a schedule loss for the Jags. I was watching a report. I was watching like pregame, and the announcer was like, "The Jags have their backs against the wall." I'm like, "No, they had their backs against the wall like a month ago. They're
Ooh.
like buried."
Nope.
Is that Tillman?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, anything else y'all want to talk about from that last week?
No,
We
we'll
can
go
go
ahead
in-
and go into the fantasy pickups. I just want to say last week I told you to pick up the Jonnu Smith from the Dolphins, and he caught
You're right.
like a touchdown. He had like 60 yards receiving. So not bad. Previously I'd said pick up John Mechie. He's looking good. I'm trying to think of anybody else. I think Amir Abdullah is starting for the Raiders this week. So if you want to take a fly on him, go for it.
Drake May is getting into when your quarterback's on a bye, pick him up territory.
Yeah.
Like if you need a quarterback to pick up and you're in a big league, like a 12-team league, there's probably not a lot available. He's probably one of them. So if you need a quarterback for a week, he's getting close to acceptable to start territory. He's looked good. They look good even though they lost.
Mhm.
They
I
started-
told you it'd be a good game
I don't know how much I trust the Vikings
this week.
at all.
Well, they didn't play the Vikings last week.
Did they not? Was it not
They played
Vikings?
the Rams. Played the Rams.
Oh, damn! I had that wrong. I was thinking of the wrong week.
Mm-mm.
Well, I don't know the Rams. I don't really treat them as a threat. Real quick on the one more thing. The 49ers. What do we make of that? Like they're last in their division right now,
They're 5-5.
but they're last in their division.
Yeah,
They're two games back of the Cardinals.
Yeah, but still, they have plenty of time. They got to figure some stuff out, especially offensively. Christian McCaffrey coming back, trying to get more reps. That'll help. But Debo is just not working. He's not their best receiver anymore.
Jennings
It's
is.
Jaquan Jennings, which he's had like a bunch of injury stuff going on with him this year. I don't know. It's very interesting. That division is good though. So
Their red zone offense just, you know how like automatic they're, and that's part of the reason why we always joke about the Christian McCaffrey touchdown, or not just us, the whole country. Like last couple of years, it's automatic, but their red zone offense is terrible. They've gotten into the red zone, they just kick field goals. I don't know.
mhm.
We can go into picks. That was
That's a
one
lot of
more.
coaching. A lot of coaching for
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
See pickup
Obviously,
right now. Let me see pickup right now. You can pick up Tom Brady on fantasy. I was just looking through and
yeah, he's on
looking
there.
at quarterbacks. He's on there. I don't know why, but
They
I
used
think
to
I
leave
picked him up.
They used
They've-
to leave Tim Tebow on there a lot
Tim
of
Tebow
times.
was on there for like
Yeah,
12 years. I think he was on there
That's
2 years
funny.
ago.
Mhm.
Pick him?
It's Aaron Hernandez.
I believe
Yes.
so.
Mm.
You know, he's an innocent man legally.
He's a demon now.
He's always been a demon. Him and Jeffrey Dahmer are hanging out.
All right, pick 'em. We'll start right now. Going into the fourth quarter, the Browns have a 10-3 lead, 10-6 lead on the Steelers.
Oh my, is Tillman fucking hurt?
Who
Fuck
do y'all
me.
who do y'all have?
Uh, the Browns are gonna win. Oh my God, he just got a concussion. Okay, Browns are gonna win. What was the line?
Steelers -3.5.
Yeah, Browns plus 3.5.
Yeah, I'll have Browns cover.
People are gonna think we seriously right. I'd keep this. I don't really, because we record it during the game.
Max.
What is it?
It's
Steelers
10.
3.5.
Yeah,
Think I'll go Browns cover.
Not
I
bad.
think I'll take the over.
Yeah, okay.
A lot of scoring in this fourth quarter.
That'd be lit.
Hey, I would probably take the fourth quarter over right now if somebody can get it to me.
4th and inches. I hope they kick the field goal. Kick the field goal. Are they going for it? Probably gonna go for
Probably
it.
should kick the field goal.
Yeah, up by 7. They're gonna go for it. There's a reason they're showing it like this.
No, it's 4.
They're going for it. Oh my god.
Yes, that would be 7.
Ugh,
Jerry
whatever.
Judy's in the backfield right now, by the way.
hmm Let's see.
This
Hold
is-
on. We'll go through our picks after this.
He didn't get it. Oh, he
Nope.
got it. That's a good run.
Oh, he
Okay.
did. All right. Colts versus Lions. Lions at home. No, excuse me.
It's in Indy.
At Indy at home. -7.5 for the Lions. Max, who do you have?
Lions cover.
Lions cover. I think that's a. Yeah, I also have that, Taylor.
Me too.
I just think
I
Lions
mean,
too good.
this isn't even me joking on the Colts because I joke
Lions
about
are
how they
just too
suck.
good.
The Lions, I think I'm taking the Lions to cover against anybody right now.
The offense is just crazy.
Yeah, ridiculous.
I mean, their run game just opens up the passing so much. And who's
Touchdown.
that?
89.
Is that
Is that-
Njoku?
that-
No. Okay.
No.
I was gonna say.
What's
I
his
need
name?
Akers. I think it's Akers. We need to pay. Sorry, we need
Elijah
to.
Moore.
I don't care. I
Sorry,
need
guys.
Njoku.
This is the
Yeah,
most the
we're
games
getting-
ever. This is the most the games ever distracted us because
This
we've
is a
always
fun
had
one.
we've always had games on when we do this. So
Mhm.
whether it's Monday or today, which is Thursday, even though y'all be seeing it on Friday.
All right,
three.
Chiefs versus the Panthers. Panthers at home. Chiefs favored by 10.5. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. Just
Yeah, me too. Me too. Chiefs minus 10.5.
Max.
Chiefs.
Bears.
They're due to explode like a bunch of revenge game, like I'm mad game. They'll dominate.
They're due to what?
I'm saying they're due to like, positive regression.
Interesting. Bears versus the Vikings. Bears are
We're not high, by the way. I promise.
Bears plus 3.5. Well, Max is, but not us.
Just kidding. I smoke crack.
Bears plus 3.5 against the Vikings. Taylor, I'll let you take this one.
This one's tough because I
It
don't
is.
trust the Vikings, but the Bears.
Bears at home.
I'm gonna go Bears plus 3.5. They look good against Packers. They should have won.
Mhm.
Packers got very lucky in that game. Yeah, Bears plus 3.5. I don't trust Sam Darnold. I didn't trust him earlier in the year, and I still don't.
Yeah, I don't blame you. And Bears at home, I mean, I like that a lot. Caleb played a little bit better last week.
He plays good at home, ish.
I like the Vikings defense, but I don't like their offense. I'll have Bears. Give me the Bears. They're the
It's a
home
small
team.
number.
Home team though.
If it's a big number, 3.5 for the. If you would have told me like it's one,
One, yeah.
so
I
I would take it. I think they're gonna win, but I don't know.
hmm
Give me the Vikings. Bears are gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they are. Yeah, they
Yeah.
are. Yeah,
Tell
they
them
are.
again.
Yeah,
Oh,
tell
yeah.
them. You showed them. You showed them.
I'll kick Caleb Williams' ass.
What color is his nails getting painted this week?
Pisses me
Purple.
off.
Purple. His sister does it, right? No, I'm sorry. That's fucking Ryan Williams' sister. That
Ryan
does
Yeah,
it.
Williams
that's
is
okay.
okay
That's
though.
okay.
Yeah,
He
that's
lets his
fine.
little sister do it. That's cool. It's totally man.
You liked when they painted him orange after y'all lost to Tennessee? That was a little
Yeah.
tone deaf.
Giants versus Buccaneers. Buccaneers -6 at the Giants. Tommy DeVito starting for them this week. They didn't go with the backup, the actual backup, which is
Did y'all see
Njoku.
Dan?
Dropped it.
Oh, he dropped it.
Oh my
Did you,
gosh.
did y'all see Daniel Jones like give like a retirement fucking speech?
Yeah,
Like that, like they're like,
He
well,
did.
how do you bounce back? Yeah, he like, man, thanks for this organization for trusting me, blah 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 blah. Bro, you got benched. You didn't like get cut. But I
I'm
guess
they probably told him like, hey, you're fucking done here.
I'm
you
just gonna.
can't bench him and bring him back. So
Yeah.
I'm letting y'all know I had a David Njoku touchdown in my parlay for tonight. So
They're
that
going
was.
for it.
I hope they run it.
I
It's
need
gonna
2
be
field goals from him. So,
bro, the quarterback run.
Go
bro,
with
that
Elijah
is
Moore.
give it to David Njoku.
Quarterback run. Did I call it? Unintentional call,
you
but I
called it.
called it.
Oh,
He re-
you called it.
it wasn't a design play, so I won't take credit for it. Alex is Jameis Winston rushing touchdown 5 yards. It is
Well,
now 16-6 in Cleveland in the
well,
blizzard.
so what I needed was a David Njoku touchdown, and I need the Browns to kick 2 field goals, and they have one. Yeah, it's not happening anymore. It's over. Jeez, Njoku.
Yeah, he had a shot. He dropped that thing.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, we're off track again. Dolphins versus Patriots. Dolphins at home.
No, none of y'all did y'all pick and I just didn't remember that. Did y'all all pick Bucks
Oh,
Giants?
no, I didn't pick.
Yeah, dumbass. Okay, I'd take Bucks to cover. Bucks will cover that. The Giants are
Bucks
terrible.
cover. Giants suck.
Yeah, Mike Evans is back. I'm gonna say Chris Evans. Captain America's playing for the Bucks, so yeah.
Why are they going for 2?
I don't know.
Oh, you can
There you
catch
go.
that one though. You can catch that one though.
Probably
Okay.
because
so
they said Alex Wells had me to catch a touchdown. I'm gonna drop that. You score it. I'll catch a 2-point conversion.
I am in pain.
That's
Whatever,
awful.
dude.
That's brutal, bro.
Okay. Dolphins versus Patriots. Dolphins at home, playing a lot better. Tyreek's getting going
landed
too.
on
Has
his
got it
head.
going. A-Chain's doing great. Give me the Dolphins to cover the 7.5 versus the Patriots. I do like Drake May, and this could be a little sneaky game for them to cover the 7.5 because that is a lot of points. But give me the Dolphins. I am pissed. I mean I am hurting.
Dolphins to cover. A-Chain has been. I would obviously too coming back has been big, but I honestly argue that A-Chain coming back is just as big. Their offense is completely different when he's in there. Trust me, I'm the one that says Tua is the most underrated player.
Oh, he
They-
played. A-Chain played without Tua. I'm gonna let you know,
But-
and it wasn't good.
Yeah, but he was hurt going into that.
No, he wasn't. He got hurt during it, but he
Right,
played
but
a
he-
couple games.
When you don't have a quarterback in there, it's hard
But-
for a running back to do good.
Right, but my point is I'm saying like I think they would struggle. And did Tua play without A-Chain any? The first couple weeks, the first week, right?
He was already back by then.
Okay, well I'll tell you this right now. I think they would still kind of struggle with A-Chain out and Tua still in there.
I think they struggle more with Tua out than
No, I
A-Chain.
agree, but it's A-Chain was a big
No,
loss.
A-Chain's a huge. Yeah, A-Chain's
Yeah.
huge. Not saying that.
Yeah.
Max, who do you got?
Since cover.
Dolphins cover.
Yeah.
Taylor.
Yeah, I go with Dolphins cover.
Okay. Texas versus the Titans. Texas at home, -8. I mean,
I'll lay it.
Texas cover. Dolphins. I mean, excuse me, Titans. Will Levis. I mean,
Max,
Levis
you
has
got
actually
any?
kind of thrown a little bit of darts
Max,
lately, but they're still bad.
Max, you got any thoughts on this game?
Alex, like Alex saying, Will Levis his past 2 games has been, or last week he was throwing it around pretty well.
I mean, Ridley's
and
good.
the Texans haven't played particularly well.
They didn't play good against the Cowboys. It took them a
No.
while.
Oh my
You said
God.
it's 8.5.
8.
8, just 8 flat. Bro, his helmet communication was not connected. Jameis's.
Pick one.
Damn, give me the Texans cover.
Okay.
Onyx, who do you have?
Well, usually if you point at him, he starts barking.
I don't think he's looking at the camera. I don't think he knows.
He saw me and he didn't like it.
All right, you already picked, right, Taylor?
Yeah, Texans cover.
Yeah.
They win by 10.
Yeah,
I think the Titans will stay in the game for a little bit, actually, though.
Mm-hmm.
But 10's easy for them to get to.
Broncos, Raiders. Raiders at home, -6. Raiders just did horrible.
The Raiders are -6 or +6?
+6. Broncos
Yeah.
-6.
Yeah.
Give me the Broncos, easy. Bo Nix playing good.
Bo Nix -6.
I will say this is one of those games where I could see like a little bit of a bad game, just kind of like weird, stuck between some. And I mean, Raiders got Max Crosby that could possibly get at them, but I still think Broncos.
I kind of think that I mean, if this
You
was
see what
any
I'm saying?
No, no, I do, but I think I like the fact that it's 6, like, because they
Mhm.
could still win by a touchdown, even if they struggle.
Mhm.
I don't know how much the Raiders are going to score. Is part of the problem for them. The Broncos defense is legit.
Mhm.
You know, I
Max.
joke about Bo Nix, the reason they're playing good, but their defense is
Really
maybe more. It takes a lot of pressure off him as a rookie quarterback.
Max, what you think?
Broncos cover.
Okay.
Raiders suck.
Yeah. Seahawks, Cardinals. This will be a good one. Seahawks favored by 1. They are the home team. Seahawks got everybody back.
Justin Fields house call?
Holding. They're not gonna call it.
We're so bad at this. I'm sorry, guys.
Kyler Murray's been playing good. Seahawks got the big win last week. This is a close one. I could see this going either way. If there's any game going to overtime this week, this is the one.
In Arizona?
No,
correct.
in the Seattle.
Ooh.
Give me the Seahawks. Give me Seahawks -1. Home team. That's the only reason. How about they let Najee do that? How about he runs some?
He's not that fast.
Is Russ out?
No.
Yep.
I mean, I think they're using Justin because of the
Just the
snow.
package.
Yeah. Well, that didn't work.
I don't know who just got hit. I know his knee hurts.
Hurt his player, yeah.
I also gonna take the home team, Seattle -1. This is a lot, probably like the Kansas City, Buffalo. Like, just take the home team. And whenever these lines are 1 and stuff like that, or super low, you just take the home team.
Who's this? Seattle and who?
Seattle hosting Arizona, and the line is Seattle -1. Arizona coming off a bye. I will say that.
Give me Arizona.
Okay, Arizona. Do you want a money line or do you want a +1?
Doesn't matter. Probably
money line.
Okay.
No. +1.
Okay.
You can have it. Yeah.
What you can do as many underdog money lines as you want. We do have a rule that you can only do 1 favorite money line. You get 1 each week. So
yeah, how about you?
Probably should have went
to the rules.
Probably should have went through that.
Huh? Why don't you listen to the rules?
Me?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
You could. I mean, they're underdogs.
Who?
Yeah, you. You heard me. Okay, Packers versus 49ers. I think this is one of the most fun games of the week. I think a lot of points will be scored in this one. Packers -3. I'm gonna go with the 49ers. I think a bounce back. I think they have a good game. Packers been kind of looking questionable. Jordan Love, lots of interceptions, gonna have to cut that out. But I think the 49ers put together. I think CMC has a big game here. And yeah, give me the 49ers covered at 3.
Me too. 49ers cover 3. Like Alex said, I said it where we worried about him, and like Alex said, it's just about a timing thing. They're 5-5. They're probably gonna make the playoffs. Like they just need to. I think this is their get right week.
Yeah.
It's hard to go 8 weeks without or 9 weeks without somebody bring back the key piece of your offense and get it going right away, just because you've been relying on so much else. And like Alex said, more of that, like their wide receivers, all of them just been getting hurt.
Bunch
Like
of
right,
them.
yeah, Jennings is now their number
George
one
Kittle has
target.
been
The
hurt every
constant.
single
He's been the constant. I will say this: Purdy tries to run the ball too much. I think.
He kind of has to. He's been getting pressured a lot, and he don't have a lot of people getting open, so he's getting forced out of the pocket. George Kittle's been questionable every single week, but he's been their backbone. George Kittle has been
Right.
the backbone.
I understand he's getting rushed out of the pocket, but just because you get rushed out of the pocket doesn't mean you got to run it. You can get out of the pocket, and I've seen him miss some open people trying to run it.
Yeah.
If anything, he needs to stay healthy, and him running it is not exactly constantly like that is a good recipe for that.
Mhm.
Max, what you got? This
49ers
3.
cover.
It's in Green Bay though, but yeah, 49ers cover. Okay,
Yep.
we're all on that. The Green Bay should have lost last week. I mean,
Yeah,
that was a
definitely.
loss. That
Yeah.
was a loss. So
Bears, that sucks for
they
them.
haven't impressed me in a few weeks.
Bears
Although
should,
I mean,
Bears should have a better record than they do, honestly.
they should, man. I mean, they've lost.
Najee, go, touchdown.
That just got me to the receptions, but I don't think Tillman's going to come back.
They're gonna sub Warren in, and he's gonna score a touchdown. I already know they're gonna do it to me, and it's gonna make me so mad. Anyway,
Najee's
sorry.
a lot better when. My problem is Tillman, bro. I'm gonna miss this bet by 1. And I also need Najee to score. He's on my fantasy team.
Mm-hmm. All right, Rams versus Eagles. Rams at home. Eagles -2.5. This is a good game right here. This is the Saturday night game. Excuse me, Sunday night game. Eagles looking really good in the second half. Last week, at least they did. Saquon, Jalen really putting it together. Good running plays. Rams, other hand, Cooper, Puka, Kyron, Stafford. I mean, this will be a good game. I like this one a lot. I want to use my money line on the next game. Is the problem?
Okay.
Give me the Eagles cover.
Max, you can go ahead and go. I got to think about this because I also am worried about my money line. Just to let you know, Max, because we were looking at the next one is Chargers at Ravens. So you have one money line you can use on a favorite, and there's 2 games. So
that was on the Browns, so they'll have it at the 1.
So just letting you know.
Give me the Rams cover.
Okay. So Alex took Eagles Philadelphia cover. And you took Rams cover.
What?
We just got fucked, bro.
Jalen Warren.
Jalen Warren scored a touchdown. Okay. Yeah. You took Philadelphia to cover 2.5, correct, Alex?
Yeah, they'll go for 2 and give it to Najee.
Hey, I could still use that.
Well,
all right, I'm gonna take a risk here. Give me Philadelphia money line. I'm gonna go.
Money line.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it here. I'll use mine. I'm gonna trust the Ravens.
All right. Last game, Monday night game, Chargers versus Ravens. Ravens favored by 2.5. This is a really close game. They got the Ravens lost last week. Chargers won last week, correct? I think
yes.
They did. Yeah, big win.
The Chargers beat the Bengals in that crazy game.
Yeah.
Man, I can feel bad for the Bengals. They're gonna be like the best team that doesn't make the playoffs in a long time.
Yeah. I'm using my money line. I'm gonna go with the Ravens here, but this is gonna be a fun game to watch.
What? Okay. Yeah, I'll take Ravens to cover. I use my money line. I actually think they'll bounce back. They'll have a much better offensive performance. The Chargers don't really have a defense. The teams that give the
They do
Ravens
have a good defense. They just got exposed last week against the Bengals. Bengals have been
okay.
putting points on
So
everybody.
my point is, so have the Ravens. Do you think the Chargers are going to stop the Ravens from scoring? I mean,
No.
yeah, I said that right. Yeah, I think their problem is I think the Ravens are going to expose the same weakness, which is the secondary.
Mhm.
And now that and Lamar's having his best passing season probably
Yeah.
ever.
Ravens money line.
Okay, real quick, Alex, will you go back because we always try to give everybody like a over. Will you go in there and find a over we can just write down?
I have it on my parlay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I have my parlay. I'll go ahead and tell you on my parlay and Seahawks.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, parlay Seahawks money line versus Arizona. I think they'll beat them. It'll be a close game. I just always typically NFL go with the home team. The over for this weekend is also in my parlay is the Packers and the 49ers over 46.5. I think that'll be a high scoring game. I think they'll both be able to put some points on the board, and I think they'll be able to score over 46.5. And then the last leg of my parlay is the Dolphins cover 7.5 versus the Patriots. Dolphins at home is always good. I know it's starting to get close to the winter time. That's when the Dolphins start sucking, but they're in Miami. Patriots are good, but I think the Dolphins are putting it together, and they're actually going to be trying to get one of those last playoff spots over there. So Dolphins cover 7.5.
Mine is it's another. I'm gonna take the same recipe I did last week that has one college, which is Auburn, and two NFLs that I'm pretty confident on. So we're gonna do Denver -6 against the Raiders. I think, like Alex said, there is a potential for this to be like a kind of like a I want to say a letdown game, like because.
Little stinker in there. There's always a little stinker to be
But
had
I'm
sometimes.
confident even if they had a stinker, they could still win 20-13 or something like that.
Purely off defense, yeah.
If anything, this is like one of those NFL games where the better team's up a whole game, up like 14, and then in the last minute, the Raiders scored to cut it to 7, but then go for the onside, which is 6, so they could get fucked if they go for 2. That's something to follow. But yeah, I like that, and then I like Detroit -7, like we mentioned it, -7.5. We mentioned it earlier. I don't care who Detroit's playing line. If you give me the line, I'm going to take Detroit. They got the best offense in the league. They're the best team in the league, I think. I don't think the Lions and the Chiefs play this regular season, correct? Or the Ravens?
I don't know.
I think not, because I think the Lions are playing the AFC South. So no, they're not. They only play one division, right? You only play one division on the other side, correct?
Maybe.
I think that's how it works. And then my college pick, it's gonna be Auburn money line. 95% of the money is on Texas A&M when the line opened at 2.5, and the line has still sat at 2.5. I wouldn't actually be shocked if it went down. Actually, this is like it's like Georgia Ole Miss a couple weeks ago, where everybody was betting on Georgia, and
the Lions they do play the Bills, so that'd be fun.
That's fun. When does that happen? What week?
December 15th.
Okay, cool. That's a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't be shocked if this line ends at like 1.5, even though 95% of the money's on A&M. Vegas thinks they know something. Whether Vegas is right or not, they think they know something. It's a night game in Jordan Hare. It's their only SEC night game this year. I think it's gonna be really loud. The key for Texas A&M is gonna be if they got to be able to pass. They got to be able to run the ball. I'm sorry. If they can run the ball, then that should open up their passing. If they're not able to run the ball, I'm very concerned for them if they can score. Holy shit. He just got destroyed. But yeah, so Auburn money line, Detroit -7.5, and Broncos -6. That's my 3-team parlay. We're going for back-to-back. We won last week. So Max, do you remember yours? You want me to read it to you?
Boston College +2.5 versus North Carolina. North Carolina, I think they're ass still. Boston College plays the quarterback, but I still think they're a feisty team. They covered for me last week, I believe, or the week before that. Then I'm gonna go the Bucks -4 at the Giants. Giants starting DeVito, Desquito. He sucks. And then I got Commanders -10.5 versus Cowboys.
Did we talk about the Commanders game at all? I feel like I didn't have that in there.
Did I skip it?
We don't need to.
Yeah.
I think I skipped it.
Okay. Well, Commanders minus 10.5, but I'll put it.
Give me the Cowboys cover.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I just noticed that. Hey,
Wow.
real quick, Max. I will say it's like I could have got Detroit lower. It's slower. I didn't. Your line is not what we had written down originally. Like yours is 4. It was 6. So
The Bucks,
yes.
give me Bucks still.
Okay. I mean, I'm saying I'll let you decide how you want to do it. I decided because
No, we'll go what it is right now. I don't care.
Detroit got down to 6.5, but I took it at 7.5. So okay, I was gonna let you decide. Your Dallas cover, correct?
Yeah, Dallas cover.
Just real
fine.
quick on that. The Dallas Cowboys suck, and the Commanders. Now, Commanders not as good as I think we thought they could be, but I still think everybody beats Cowboys right now. Max, how about you do your prize pick? We'll let Alex go last on his prize picks, so you do your prize pick.
All right. All right, price. We got Tyreek Hill, rushing, receiving touchdown. Rico Dowdle, over 2.5 receptions, and Ryan Williams, over 53.5 receiving yards. Lock that in. I locked that in at $10, and I'm waiting on a $65 check on Sunday, baby.
Bro, the Steelers are up.
That George Pickens.
That was
Calvin
Calvin Austin. They're already up.
Yeah.
Wow. It was 18-6 about 2 minutes ago.
Go to Elijah Moore.
Remember when I joked and said take the fourth quarter over?
Yeah.
Glad I took the Browns. What's the spread in this? 3.5?
3.5.
Okay, we're still in there.
Funny enough, if you go back and look at this real quick, the over under was 36.5. It just hit.
There you go.
All
right,
so
Taylor, go ahead and do your prize picks.
All right, we're gonna do another 3-team. Me and Max like doing 3 teams. Alex gives you your big one in a second. I'm gonna do Bo Nix over 219.5 yards passing. Count on Bo Nix to have another game. That does concern me a little bit compared to my other 2 options, but we're gonna take a little bit of a risk on that one. And then we're gonna go the one I'm easy on is Cooper Kupp over 5.5 receptions. He's back to being normal Cooper Kupp 2 years ago. I think we can all agree on that because he kind of had an off year last year, but he was hurt. So I like him to have 5.5 receptions. And then I got him to go with Saquon Barkley over 95.5 rushing yards. Saquon Barkley is maybe only behind Derrick Henry this year when it comes to running backs, right? Right. Derrick Henry's better. But Saquon Barkley's definitely number 2, I think. And I like them to run on the Rams defense.
All right. Gonna let y'all know last week my prize pick was 4 out of 6. Not bad. I'm doing.
Did you write this down, or do you have it? Because I
have it on my.
So I don't need to write it down. Okay.
Yeah. So first one, I'm actually on board with Max here. Tyreek Hill, rushing or receiving touchdown. 2 games in a row he's had it. They're starting to put him in the offense a lot more. He's looking much better. So I have a Tyreek Hill rushing or receiving touchdown. Next up, Austin Eckler rushing or receiving touchdown. Cowboys defense is awful. They'll be able to put some points on the board. They've really been utilizing him in the past game, so I think he'll get one either rushing or passing, but I think we'll be able to do it. Tyrone Tracy for the New York Giants, starting running back. He's put up touchdowns back-to-back games. Danny DeVito is going to be their starter now, so I think they'll be trying to rely on the rush game. And they're playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who have a really bad defense. So I think they'll be able to get one on the board with him. Next up is on the opposite side of the ball, Rachaad White for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Back-to-back games, he scored a touchdown. They're going to be throwing the ball a lot. He gets most of his touchdowns actually through the passing game, and I think they'll be able to do that again. Next up, Ramondre Stevenson versus Miami. I think he'll get a touchdown. He's their number 1 running back. He's their number 1 scorer on their team. I like using running backs in these picks. Just typically, they're going to get the ball a lot more than a receiver. As I say, that last one is a receiver. Puka Nacua, back-to-back games again for a touchdown that he's had. He gets like 10 targets a game. He's been killing it when he's been back. So they play Philly. I think they'll be able to get one with him as well.
You also have Puka to throw a punch in this game or not?
Definitely at least 2.
Will he land one of them, or are we gonna have like a Jake Paul, Mike
Both
Tyson
misses.
time?
Both
Okay.
misses.
Fight of the weekend, by the way, boys, was not Jake Paul, Mike
It was
Tyson. It was
the
John
women before.
Jones.
No, it was
The-
the women before Jake Paul and
They-
Mike Tyson.
okay, it
They were
was-
slinging.
The John Jones, what's his name? How do you say
Stipe
his name?
Miocic.
Miocic. Woo, that liver kick. My God.
Honestly, for me, it wouldn't phase me, but true.
Yeah, I would have ate that up, but
I
Good
always
job,
laugh.
John.
I always laugh at people that don't know anything about MMA and then they see that liver kick and they go, "Why is he not defending himself? He's just laying there letting him get hit in the head." And I'm like, "No, bro,
his
his
liver is
liver
lacerated.
his liver is lacerated. What do you think he's gonna be like? Hey, my liver is lacerated. Like, oh, I gotta cover up. If anything, I would just tap out as soon as I got kicked with that. I'd be like, tap. The
Mm.
women did beat the shit out of themselves.
That girl had that cut on her head. Jeez, that was awful.
That was a terrible decision. Katie Taylor did not win that fight.
No, she did not. That's
the second time
They cheated her so
Serrano's.
bad.
That's the second time she's gotten fucked.
I don't
the first one
understand.
too. They
like I
shady.
don't understand.
That was shady,
Crazy.
and she was fighting dirty.
Running in with her head down.
Yeah, she was cutting her with her head. That's the only 2 times Serrano's ever been cut in fights is with Katie Taylor.
Yeah, crazy.
That's...
But all right, that's our picks. Hope y'all try and make some money. Appreciate y'all watching the Weekends Over podcast. Y'all have a good rest of your week.
Enjoy your weekend.